I mean, they'd say, is it really me? As they entered the studio. Well, here is the beast from the beast. The beast from the beast. Is that a... So, back off the stage and back into the studio. Do you think that this is a real motive? I think travelling around the clubs and the bars and the pubs, I think this is a new kind of experience, as you would say. Because this a new sort of album delves from religion into sort of supernatural. It still stays with well, not religion, but a kind of a belief system. What do you mean religion? Because it's like, well, the Return of the Sun God was kind of leaning towards not religion, but it was trying to be a concept album, or is trying to be a concept album with religion. Because DJ Gates was like, Return of the Sun God, it was like, from Space Force. It was like, let's go into a tomb and discover. When I wrote Techno Gods, we're doing the video of it, and we've got 2 days to write the video. We got 2 days, and oh gosh, really? Because the video label said that they're going to drop us if they. So, when I do the track and write different pages and mash it all up. But we are starting to work on the third album now, so the second album will be out pretty soon. But the third album is, the Underground Notebook, and it discovers a new phenomena, which is witchcraft, as well as spacecrafts and the secrecy behind sort of alien technology and warfare. We decided that we would do sort of Lovecraft and witchcraft and magic, the mirror world. We read about the world in between the walls, and we read about somebody from the ministry got a psychic, basically went to the psychic realm and found so much from there that was undiscovered. When people talk of the psychic realm, they're obviously referring to a lot of pseudosciences, which becomes a lot of bullshit, It sort of references, it's like, the psychic realm or the crystal realm is made up of so many different things. But it's like there's a whole time period that bites us on the arse kind of thing. And it's like Satan is trying to tell all the Christians that he doesn't want them in hell. He doesn't want them there. He wants, people who believe in God to go to heaven. He doesn't want them to go to hell, because hell is basically a third of heaven. And even though Satan does lie and deceive and do all the rest of it, he kind of is responsible for his believers. So it's like the whole thing. And it was kind of all experienced through that thing. We also had a hippie moment experiencing the psychic realm a few years ago when we were on tour. And we were with these voodooists, these voodoo people, they had their kind of religion. And it kind of makes me thinking now at night that there's several different differences to voodooism. And I remember when we were playing on that hill, and there was all these people doing these mad chanting, and it was all kind of, you buy people and sell people, and they had this zombie that had basically been, they were doing a revival, and this woman, she kind of said, I give you this ring of fire as offering, and it was all really mad. Well, we experienced all kind of strange things on, the tour. We went to this temple, and one of the high priests explained that, that the dead people basically give you what you want. There's spirits for everything, and if you open a door, you basically, it's like going through a door, pulling somebody through the door and saying, you're coming with me, but then you've got to give them back. It's like, it's like you're dragging a prostitute through the door, you have sex with her, and then you do whatever you want, but then you give her money. Well, it's like that, and it's basically with voodooism. You get a spirit, you drag them through the gate, and so on and so forth. But you have to give them back, so you give them wealth and all that kind of thing. And a lot of people tend to, want money and strength and all that kind of thing. Alcohol, and there was one guy that was saying, he wanted to delve into money, and the money spirits came, and he was the richest man alive. And every morning he said he would go to the shrine, and he said to thank them, he would piss on the shrine every morning, because he felt that his urine was giving them energy. Well, thanks for that. Hope my urine doesn't give anybody energy, but well, I think we should play one of your records. We'll play this. So that's Sky Reaper. So why do you think that your music is important? I think we have to change the way people think about music, and not just the way that people listen to music. Which is why I think we should play Veterans Day Poppy.
I cried I can't buy your Veterans Day Poppy. It don't get me high, it can only make me cry. It can never grow another son like the one who warmed me. My days after rain and warm my breath, my life's blood streaming empty. She cries, it don't get me high, it can only make me cry. Your Veteran Day Poppy.
We're just discussing there about music and how important things are in the music world and stuff. And we were just discussing punk and the anger that punk has, and how acid house has the punk and the, you know, you gotta remember that acid house was very different. You know, kind of a psychedelic realm, and you had this sort of, you know, the punk from 1977. What Eprox is, it's everything we want it to be. You know, we have got the psychedelic side where we're reaching for the stars and we're trying to go through the doors of the cosmos, and we're trying to go over the edge of the universe and trying to explore what's beyond the universe, what's beyond that whole thing, what's beyond the big white edge that is being envisioned. In fact, we're not sure if it's a white edge, but into the light, into the white light. And sometimes there's a big yellow void, and sometimes we're in the yellow void, and we try and seek